back. If you're coming from the first part, you're probably like, this is so drama because I said goodbye in the first part. But this is part 2 of our trip to Albania. So we just finished in Ksamil. We're about to head out, grab breakfast, and drive 2 hours to Himarë, I believe it's pronounced, for the second leg of the trip. All right, ready? So the boy ended up grabbing our breakfast and we're just eating it at the hotel. And the reason why we're eating it here and we haven't left yet is because our car didn't turn on. So the guy said that from like the owner of the hotel, he was like, did you leave the car on? And I was like, I don't think so. The car battery looks like it died. I think I left the car light on when we were driving the other day. So we're sitting here, but the thing is, when we got out the car, the light was off. But anyway, the battery is dead. Like when we wouldn't start. So we're just eating our breakfast, waiting. His friend is actually stopping by. He said so he'll bring jumper cables. Hopefully we get the car on. I think we will. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, let's eat this cream. Oh my god, yours looks stuffed. They got the car on. Slay. So the owner of the hotel's friend came and helped us out.
Just don't turn it off now in the moment.
Okay.
You drive directly to Tirana. Where do you go now?
We're gonna go to Folie and then Himarë. Oh yeah. Okay, thank you so much. So, friend used the jumper cable, started the car. Thank God. Oh, this is so funny. This is so funny. But you know, I kind of not like that this happened. This would always happen growing up, and the way my parents reacted, or my dad at least, would like get upset, you know, like flustered in situations like this. But the way the boy and I were just like, oh, okay, like whatever, like, and it works out. It's good that he acts like this in these situations. He doesn't like freak out. We owe this guy an arm and a leg. He has looked out for us the whole trip. Literally, our first day with the car, we didn't know how to put it in park because there's no P, there's an R for reverse, N for neutral, D for drive. But apparently you put it in neutral and then you pull the emergency brake. And then I've been driving on this trip because the boys had a license for a year. I've had a license for almost 10, which is so wild. I've never done anything for a decade, but driving, I'm going on a decade. But anyway, let's go. Next up, oh, I didn't turn the car on. I literally was just telling you guys about how he taught me how to turn the car on, and I didn't turn it on. I don't know, you want to get the guy maybe? It's like on, but the engine's not on. I spoke way too soon. We actually have no idea how to use this car. We're gonna get the owner of the hotel again because he's our dad and he's gonna help us. We'll be back. Y'all, the car was already on. I was like trying to turn the car on and it was on. The guy came to help us and he was like, did you turn it off? And we're like, no. He's like, okay. So he just gets in the car and starts going in reverse. And I was like, oh, it's already on. He's like, yeah, good luck. Goodbye. Probably thinks we're idiots. Anyways, we're currently leaving Ksamil. Such great vibes here. I wish we could stay here longer, but we want to go to Himarë, Dermi, Floor. So we need to go do that. We have about a 50-minute drive from here. We're going to go see the Blue Eye. And then after Blue Eye, we'll head to the new hotel. Goodbye, vlog.
Last, now everybody go to breakfast.
Oh my god, look at the cows!
Choco bound for the result, nothing to discuss, cause I did why you fought and without any doubt.
MTV, welcome to our crib. So clearly we already got comfortable, so just excuse some of this stuff, but this is our lovely room. Nice bed, amazing view. Show them the view. Thank you. I feel like you'd see it out here better. And then our little breakfast balcony. Slay. And then I'll show them. We're about to go down there. So the hotel's called Folie Marine. And they have like a beach club that's like attached to it. So we can get like towels, chairs, and all of that for the price of the hotel. They have these flowers, which I'm obsessed with. And then there's another beach area over there. I'm super excited for this leg of the trip. And the whole trip's been amazing so far, but this I feel like is gonna be more loungy. I feel like the whole trip's been loungy, but it's gonna be relaxing. We have a boat date planned, a sunset boat, chilling here. There is a party tonight at the hotel. We might attend, we might pop out. Do you have anything to say to the vlog?
Nope.
A man of no words. We love it. Hey chat, so I high-key abandoned the vlog. So let's just do a recap of the day with overlay photos because I was not very good at vlogging. So for some context, earlier with the car situation, we had driven 2 days prior at night and like turned on the lights, and the lights weren't on auto. And it seems like I left them on. So then today when we went to the car, it wouldn't start, but luckily the hotel owner was so nice. His friend came, jump started the car. After that, we drove to Blue Eye. Blue Eye is just like this really nice stream in Albania where the water is literally so blue, as y'all peeped, icy blue. And it was kind of a scandal there because this lady and her husband wanted to go in the water. Mind you, there's so many signs that say don't go in, don't swim, don't go in. You know, people don't listen. This one guy was like jumping off the one ledge. Anyways, so they went in, and we heard the story because one of the girlies that was with them, she told us the story. She was there, and they're like, oh, can you take a photo of us? So they went deeper into the stream. Mind you, the water is pretty fast. And they took one step back, and the wife fell in. So then they're like up the stream. We're like in the back of the stream. We can see them, and they're yelling, help, help. And like, there were so many people there, and honestly, we all just kind of stood there. Some people were frozen. I actively in my head, like, although I do see someone that needs help, what am I gonna do in that situation now, given I was a lifeguard before, but I don't have the proper tools to rescue someone safely. Like, I don't have a float or a device to like scoop them up, so essentially I would just jump in a stream, potentially also drown. We don't know what's ahead of the stream. Is there a waterfall, what have you, I don't know. So they're just kind of doing that, and then they stop screaming and they're intermittently screaming. This one French guy jumps in and helps them. Turns out there was areas of the stream where you could stand. They ended up standing and they got them out, but if they had gone a little further up the stream, because they kind of like went off the side and like holding onto a branch for their dear life, it got really shallow, but you don't know that when you're in the stream. But anyway, that was wild. So since that happened, me and the boy initially were gonna do kayaking in the stream, but we were just kind of like off put. Mind you, like both of us can swim, so it's not like we're worried we're not strong swimmers or something might happen, but it's just like, you know, some things just like ruin the mood a little. Not ruin them, you know, that happened. And then also we ended up renting this bike, because if not, walking to the Blue Eye area that we were at would have taken like 30-40 minutes, which we love a good walk, but we weren't trying to be out there all day. So ended up renting that car. Then we drove 2 hours to where we are now. We're staying at Folie Marine, and it's in Himarë. It is beautiful. This hotel is so nice. I'm gonna have to give you guys a full tour, and I think you can kind of hear the music bumping a little bit in the background. There's a party tonight at the hotel, so I think we're gonna end up going to that. And I'm just trying to do my hair. I think tonight I'm gonna have it curly, because most days I've just been going in the braid or bun because it was way easier, but tonight I have the time. Guys, there literally just was a scandal. I was just doing my hair, minding my business, and then all of a sudden I heard yelling, and I got up to go investigate, and this lady and her husband were fighting, like physical abuse. So I just called the downstairs, and they said security's coming and the police is coming, because I was like, whoa, that was so scary. Oh my god, I hope she's okay. That was nuts. Just did my makeup. The sun already went down, but it's still such cute vibes. And guys, look, there's even rooms that have pools. So now we're just headed downstairs. Honestly, take pictures vibe, go for a cute little walk, and then head to dinner. We don't have a what the hell did the boy do? You good?
Yeah.
I heard near. I was like, oh my god, what happened? Oh, anyway. Oh, let's head to dinner. Look how cute the hotel is. I fear the camera's not doing it justice, just how beautiful it is out here. Like, what the heck? And we get to be here for a few days, which is so nice. We came down to another beach, and it's so cute. Not a lot of people here though. And there's a few spots to eat, which I think we're gonna pop into one for dinner. We've arrived at dinner, and we just chose this spot that had a good amount of people in it. We got pizza. Unfortunately, he loves that ring. Unfortunately, we forgot to ask for no mushrooms, so we just plucked them off on the side, because neither of us are big mushroom people, but the vibes here are definitely different than Ksamil, but honestly, we like them. It's definitely more locals and like people from Albania, which I appreciate. Anything for the vlog? Ew, low-key, I'd get the ick if I turned the camera to you and you were... No, like, if you were just like, oh, I have something to say, I need to get this off my chest. Why do you have something you need to get off your chest? Anyways, we're just waiting for our pasta. Our grilled octopus came, it looks so good. And then our seafood pasta, we're so pissed though because we have to crack it open. And last time we did this, we feel like we didn't get any meat out of it. Post party, honestly, didn't vlog too much. It was, the vibes and the setting was perfect, but the music was dun, 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 dun. Anyway, so then we just went to Cabana Chill. I literally napped for 30 minutes. Now we're about to head to bed. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Tomorrow we have planned, we might go to this like different hotel that has like this nice pool and a view, sunset boat, and traditional Albanian food. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Good morning from paradise. Y'all, that beach club party, we came back at like 2 a.m. Mind you, we weren't there the whole time. We were like chilling at the water at the cabanas. It went on, I think, until like 4 in the morning. People were outside, but look at our gorgeous view this morning. We're about to head down there and grab breakfast. I think we're gonna chill here for the day. We might head to another hotel because it's really cool infinity pool, but honestly, I don't know. I don't really feel like leaving here today because in order to get here, you have to go up these like really windy roads. It takes 12 minutes to get from here is where we start. We take a road up here all the way up there, which is kind of wild, but we'll see what the vibes are today. Y'all, this is our breakfast. Didn't show you breakfast because we were, honey, he lets me walk around looking insane. What is this? I have butter on my chin and he was not gonna say anything. Was I walking around like that the whole time? Anyway, let me show you the breakfast setup. So like obviously you just like sit wherever you want. It's like cereal, donuts, which is stuff. The pancakes were really good. I'll show you guys them tomorrow when I actually film my breakfast. The bacon looks sus, but it was actually really good. The eggs were really good. And then for later. And then a bunch of different breads, some juices, lots of options. I don't want to film in front of people because I think they think I'm nuts. So I'm just gonna go sit down. We made it to the beach club. We got seats on this side. We're about to go in the beach. So he actually already went for a swim. I suggested let's go to the pool, which we went, but someone thinks the pool's whack. I don't know. I like beaches and I like pools. I just think they serve different purposes. If you don't feel like swimming and like thinking, a pool is really nice because you can like stand. But like out there in the deep blue sea, is this a sea or ocean? Ocean. You need to fend for yourself, which is just kind of a lot of work. But I guess we'll go swimming. We ended up taking a nap and just chilling, showering. Now we got ready for dinner. The sunset looks so good. We ended up taking photos. Oh my god, wait, I didn't even peep. Look at the moon. But we ended up taking photos on the balcony together. How we took the photos were we put the chair on top of the table and then a trash can on top. We like leveled out and balanced the camera. That way we can get a cute photo together. And honestly, I feel like that ate. You got anything for the vlog? Look, he shaved his face. He's looking like a new person. Alright, let's go. This is the dress for dinner. It wasn't the one that I took photos in. This one's just more comfortable for like eating and possibly having a little nightcap. At this point, I feel like every sunset just keeps getting better and better. We ended up stopping to taking more photos. And these actually ended up being my favorite photos of the trip so far. Really excited. And now we're just going down for drinks and dinner. Honestly, I don't even know what the restaurant's called, but I think if we go down here, we'll find it. It's kind of where the beach party thing was last night. Anyway, guys, we came into the little town. I believe this area is called Jolly, J-A-L-E. But it's pretty dead tonight. It's a Monday night, and I mean, all these bars and stuff are open, but there's not a lot of people. And we initially went to our hotel restaurants, the two of them, and they were dead. So we think we're just gonna catch a drink at this one. We are the best dressed rooms on the strip. Other than the girlies we saw, there were a few like sets of girlies who seemed like they were trying to catch a vibe too. This is a random one that we popped into that's a restaurant. So the restaurant's actually called Aruba Restaurant. Cool vibes in here. We're thinking you get like a drink and then some bites to eat. Oh wow. So usually when it's like 8,000 lek, usually if you just move the decimal, it's $8, which is pretty good. our espresso martini enthusiast. What would you rate this one? 7 out of 10. What gives the rating a 7? Is it the espresso? Is it Bailey's? Is it the beans?
I don't know. Is it the alcohol?
Yeah, it's okay. Not the best, but presentation,
Yeah.
she's gorgeous. I got a big boy. It's really hot though.
Is it hot? Is it like hot?
It's hot, it's hard, I can't. You're just watching me eat so recklessly. This is our 50 million seafood linguine. This one definitely looks interesting though, because it's a bit soupy. But I want to try it. Banger, banger. I ended up getting a Snickers at the mini mart. Actually, this isn't a Snickers, it's like a Snickers ice cream.
It's a Magnum. You guys have Magnum
What's that?
ice cream?
No, I don't know what that is. Magnum ice cream? Maybe we do have them. I only knew like Ben and Jerry's and... Here, maybe we do. You don't like it? What's your favorite chocolate bar? Not ice cream, like
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat? So your favorite chocolate bar is a Kit Kat.
One of the choices: Kit Kat,
Snickers, Twix, Hershey's, M&M.
Kit Kat or Twix.
Really?
M&M is not a chocolate bar.
Oh, what about Reese's Cup?
It's not a chocolate bar here.
I said
Yeah.
chocolate. I think my favorite is either Snickers or Reese's. Here's another mini market, but we've been going to the other one because it's way bigger, has more options. Well, these are all the different like bars in front of the beach, but honestly, it's dead out. We can get a ride home. You're right. We really haven't been getting any steps on this trip. We've been relaxing. Good morning, chat. Today is boat day. We don't have a boat, but we heard if you just go down to the town and go to the dock, you'll get something. We made it to breakfast. This breakfast, I was looking forward to it last night. It's so good. Beef crepes with Nutellas in them. Croissants for the boy. Eggs, avocado toast. Goodbye. We just arrived in the main town of Himarë. It's so pretty. So it's honestly not super hot out, but I just realized that's because it's 9:36. Basically our plan is to just walk up and down and hopefully find a boat. Look, like they're like docking. People are getting on right now. So we'll have to find a boat. What are you most excited for?
Boat, I guess.
I'm excited to see the caves.
What?
There's like caves and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that we can go in. Should be pretty cool. But first we need to secure a boat. You see all those boats are like piled up with people over there. We just came to a patisserie. They have all sorts of different food. And like sweets and stuff. This looks good. So we just got our snacks for the boat. We figured we're not gonna drink because we've been drinking so many different days on this trip. And then, so the boat in total was $280 for a private boat for us. And it's about a 3-hour tour. It takes us along the coast. We're gonna see all the different caves, get to swim and stuff. Initially, when I saw on TikTok, some people say if you just bargain with them, you can definitely get it for lower. But we figured there's so many people out here looking for a boat, we'll just take what we can get. And then the lady had sent us after we booked our boat by the coast to just walk through here to grab our snacks for the day. And we're literally in some random alleyway. Like, if she didn't advise us to do this, I would never willingly be like, yeah, let's just like walk through here. But as soon as you walk through, you hit the beach, and then this is where everyone's trying to get you to go on their boat and like sell you stuff. So you just walk out here, and yeah, let's have ourselves a boat day. I'm not sure if you guys can see the town behind, but this is like the beachfront area where there's a ton of different shops, places to eat, and then obviously the different boat tours. We literally got here this morning, we're able to secure a tour, so that's so slay. Honey, do you have anything you want to say to the vloggy vlog?
No, I'm excited.
You're so excited. What?
He wasn't really street smart.
He said I wasn't street smart today. So the problem was is I tried to bargain with the lady, but I think once she realized that we agreed on that price, she wasn't gonna go down. But I think if we initially were just like, oh, yeah, we're just gonna go somewhere else, then she would have dropped it. But we said yes, so we'll never know. Is that your new lock screen? We literally took that. What?
Nothing.
You said you're such a good boyfriend? That's your job. Anyway. What? You look as dark as me in that photo.
That's good too.
My dark skin geek. Just kidding, guys. You wish. It's fine. We were literally talking about this the other day. You would look so interesting if you were this color. I've never seen a man like that. It'd be mean as a man. Alright, we just dipped into our first spot of the tour. The boy dove in. I was not feeling it like that, so I just slid in. But now we're on our way to the next spot. This is so cutesy. And yeah, on we go to the next spot. Next stop is Mermaid's Cave. We're gonna head in there. We don't think we can bring our phones only because it's not waterproof yet. But apparently, honey, be careful. Oh, there he goes. Apparently when you swim in there, you can like stand in the cave, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna head inside, and if it seems like we can bring the phone, we'll be back and grab this, but we're not gonna risk it. So basically, we went in through that side, and then you see those kids playing in there. That's where you come out. I got scared, so I didn't do it because I feel like I'd freak out in the cave. What was it like in there?
That was great. It's quite impressive.
Some parts were really warm and some parts were cold. Oh, there's more caves over there too. Y'all, this is Pirate's Cave, and they're gonna take us in there, which is nuts. We're about to head in the cave. Oh my gosh. At any point, a rock can just... Wow. This is so beautiful. Should we do part of our jump here? Look up, honey. That is so cool. The top of the cave. Wow. Oh my god. That's super cool too. This is Twins Caves. There's like 2 of them and you can just like go in the cove. Very cool. My hair looks wild. Back up into these. Wow. I'm in the cave. Honey, come in this shot.
And then this way?
We're in the cave. Also, he got a little gash in his leg from trying to get onto the boat, but it's fine.
Twist and turn, girl. Baby, come here, I too fly, I get burned.
So we don't have very good listening skills, so we have no idea what this is. But it looks really cool. We just drove into it. It said it was built in 1962, and they finished making it in 75. He thinks it's 4, but those are dates and it opens, which is interesting. Now we're just backing up and we're continuing our tour. Now we're about to head inside another cave.
Yeah. Dance and tease. You feel like an island breeze. You know where you want and need. The Nova of a past peace. They used to say, you did.
Oh, this is their food after the fact. Got a burger and then a portion of chicken skewers, pita, tomato, onions, some fries. We're just like sitting by the water, enjoying the view. Oh, you didn't tell me my hair looked like this. I look nuts. We're at Beer and Burger. And then we're informed a lot of traditional food, Albanian food, you'll more find it in the north. Since we are in the south, and it's more like Mediterranean style, because we're in the Mediterranean, get it? Anywho, after this, we're about to go back, shower, chill, and watch the Love Island Season 7 reunion, because both of us watched Love Island. This year, not together, but last year I put him on, because I've been watching Love Island for years. And, any predictions? I haven't seen any spoilers online. My predictions are, no one's friends with Hood anymore.
As usual.
Amaya and Brian look awkward. I don't know if I'm buying the Nicolandria thing. I think what not worries me, I don't worry about these people, I don't know these people, but he has been seen like with every influencer, content creator, person over the past few years, so like it seems like he's always wanted this for himself. And if you know, influencing content and social media, couples do well. People love couples content. So it might just be in a couple. But I think at one point he did like Alandra in the show. I think sometimes like feelings are heightened when you get out and people are like shipping you. Honestly, I hope they call out Ace's height. But he be talking about, I'm 5'10". No, he's not. Any predictions?
Just happy that my boy Jeremiah is still in business.
He's seen some spoilers that said Jeremiah apparently did his thing or whatever. His favorite person was Jeremiah. They did him dirty when they voted him off. Like, the thing is, they could have voted him off and just been like, listen, honestly, we were just voting for a bro. Like, we were just keeping our best bro, and you're not as close to us. That would have been cool, because it's been done so many times on Love Island. But for them to say, oh, it's because the way you were going about your connections is just, like, odd. And then, like, even when Sierra was there, the poor girl, when Sierra was like, well, what did Sierra say about Hannah? You got to experience 2 really good connections. Like, huh? Like, you could have just said, honestly, the girl we're closest to is this one, so we're going to pick her. Wait, and they picked Huda over Hannah. Anyways, alright. When we next see you, we'll be back at the crib. We just got a Nutella crepe. Guys, this is my hand under here. It's huge, and it was literally $2.50. Now we're just walking along the town. Ton of different restaurant options. This was $2.50. It's kind of crazy. You don't want any? And even like this is cute to get like drinks by the water. Y'all, in the middle of driving, look what came across the road. Ah! I'm on our faces. Honey, are you concerned? Look at the little horsies. Oh my god. Wow, that was so casual. Where's the last horsey? He doesn't want to come with them. He doesn't want to come play with his buddies. That was so random. Hello, currently getting ready for dinner, and I figured let's put in my hair. I started my makeup. As you can see, I'm just letting my concealer set. I like to let it dry a bit. That way, when I blend it out, it looks really good. So today is our last full day in Himarë, and then after that, tomorrow, we have to leave this hotel, which I love it here so much. Ugh, I don't work till Friday. Do I extend and like get back Thursday late night? But that's probably not smart. But oh my god, this trip has been so fun. And like, I need to stop being dramatic. We still have this evening, we're going to a nice dinner. This is actually, I'm just playing with this hair. That's why I'm looking now. This hair is a mess. I think I might use it and then throw it out. It's literally $4 to get some braiding hair, because she's going through it. But this trip has been so fun and like so relaxing and so refreshing. I've caught up on sleep. I've been able to hang out with the boy. We got to explore a new country, and I'm just like, why did it have to end? And me and him were talking. The next time we're gonna see each other, you guys get the inside scoop, should be about like end of October. So when my contract ends in Chicago, I'll probably take a week off in between, go see him, and then since I give you guys the inside scoop about everything, I plan on staying in Chicago. If I'm being honest, I'm having fun and like I like it. I see the city's potential. I don't feel like it's home though, and that's because I haven't made any friends yet. I'm working on it though. So over the next few weeks, I feel like if I make friends, settle in a bit more, I will like it. But reality is, I did sign a lease till end of December, so I'm not letting rent money go to waste. So I will be staying there for better, for worse. Hopefully it's for better. So yeah, that's the plan. So for the next few months, as you all know, going to Barbados next month with the girls. The girls being, I call them Bali girls, but essentially a big group of us went to Bali on a trip that I hosted. It was over a year ago now. It was May 2024, damn. And then we went to Vegas in September, went to Nashville in May, and now we're going to Barbados in September. So yeah, on the agenda, go back to Chicago, make friends. Once I make friends, vibe, have fun, live life. There's like a few fun events I'll be going to in Chicago. My hair looks insane, I know. Super excited for those things. I've been getting invited to stuff like as a content creator, which has been pretty cool, but I've had to miss a lot of things this week because I was in Albania, but I wouldn't trade for the world because this, being in Chicago, going back to Chicago, any day I would do this. So vibing, hopefully have friends, living my life. October, I'm going to Vietnam at the beginning of October. Hopefully, oh, my mom's coming to visit end of September. Hopefully my sister comes to visit as well, but I think she's coming to visit in November. Hopefully a few of my friends, trickle in there, come hang out. Oh my god, major. One of my bestest friends, well, my bestest friend from high school is coming to visit me in September. Well, not September, end of August. and through September. She's staying with me for a while, so that'll keep me company, so that'll be nice. Anyways, then sometime in October, go see the boy, live my life. My birthday's in November. If I'm being honest, I've always wanted to do a birthday trip with friends, but I don't know. I feel like my friends love me and stuff. I just feel like I can't rally the troops during that time of year to do a birthday trip. Because it's like Thanksgiving and family and saving money. But hopefully one day I'll be able to do a birthday trip. But my birthday, I believe my mom and sister are visiting me in Chicago. Sorry, I don't know how this went from talking about my day to my itinerary for the rest of the year. But anyway, living life, and then I will leave Chicago end of December. Back to today. Okay, you guys see what I'm doing? I take the extensions and I part it in 3. And I take my hair, part it in 3. I really should have a hairbrush with me, but I'm being lazy right now. I just need this hair to last through dinner. So yeah, today we ended up going on the boat. The guy was so nice. He actually ended up being, he's Greek, like he's from Greece, grew up in Himarë, Albania, lived in Corfu, Greece, and then now lives in Albania again. He said he loved growing up here, and it was interesting getting like a local's perspective just on everything, because he was just saying, he was like, how did you guys like Sarante? How did you like Ksamil? How are you liking this area? We're just telling him. He's like, listen, like in a few years it's not gonna look like this. And we were like, no, we totally get it, because the way that infrastructure and like tourism is operating here, like this is gonna be the next like Greece. Like that's what it's, and that's what it's giving. Like it is so nice, it is so affordable, it's been so fun, and it's just like an underrated spot. Like a lot of people are gunning to go to Greece, now it's Croatia, Turkey's a hot spot, but like here is like undiscovered, uncharted tourist territory, which I love. So yeah, he was just saying like, yeah, within the next few years it's gonna be so crowded, and he was even saying like where we were in Ksamil, he's like, yeah, it's too crowded for me, and like we didn't think it was crowded at all, but like the locals obviously do. It's kind of sad to watch, you know, like the country gets put on the map, yeah, like people want to come visit, but then alternatively it kicks locals out, which is sad. Oh, you guys, I don't even know if you see up close what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah, he was just like telling us about his experience, and it also made sense since this is the Mediterranean Sea. He was just saying like there's a lot of like Mediterranean food and culture and influence, because it's in the Mediterranean. So I think a lot of us are under the assumption that Mediterranean is Greece, and it's like, yes, but it's so much more. There are other countries a part of the Mediterranean. And so he was even telling us in terms of like traditional Albanian food, the reason why we're not finding that many spots is because you'll find more traditional Albanian food in the north, and down here you'll find Mediterranean food, pasta, pizza, risotto, which has all been great. But that's why we're excited, because tomorrow we're doing a cooking class. So we get to cook some traditional Albanian food and vibe. Alright, this braid is, you know, it's very okay. Also, the boy and I watched the Love Island season 7 reunion. I don't know. I think my perspective on this season is that a lot of them formulated disingenuous friendships at the beginning of the season because they wanted to be well liked. They had this perception of like PPG in season 6 and wanting to be loved and being neutral. And then midway through the season, that kind of fell through when people realized, actually, I really don't like this person, or actually, I don't like, you know, and so that fell through with relationships, with friendships, whatever. And so they walk out of this season in like relationships that haven't even lasted. There's already a few couples who, by the time they filmed the finale to the reunion to today, broke up. And then in terms of friendships, their friendships are falling apart because they were never real friendships. So moral of the story is always be yourself, even if you're on a TV show, because this is a reflection of what happens when you go on a TV show for clout, money, success, etc. You end up with no friends. This conversation was all over the place. Let's go inside. Hello vlog, we're currently ready. This is the dress I went with, and we're going to Zoe Hora. It's like 23 minutes away. Hopefully we get there on time. And the sun's setting, so it should be a good dinner. So we're going to dinner at Zoe Hora. In order to get there, we need to drive from where we are in Jolly to Derby. And when you drive through these towns, when you drive through the towns, you're going on like this highway that's like up and down the mountain, and then you go through a town. So it's like very much going from driving 40, 50 miles an hour. I don't think we go faster than 50 on the hills, right? Probably not. To like this, where you're just like stopping. And also, this is like a two-way street. I know it doesn't look like one, but we're waiting for those cars to pass because it's super narrow, and then we're gonna go. Just kind of nuts. Actually, y'all, this is the first stoplight we've seen here. So that makes sense because look how narrow this is. But in other towns we've been driving through, this is a two-way street, and like what I've been doing is kind of just beeping a little to let people know I'm going through. But in reality, like, yeah. So actually, kudos to them for having a one-stoplight town. Oh my gosh, look at the sunset. Today was a bit cloudy when we were doing our boat, but it was honestly good for a boat day because we weren't like frying in the sun. We still managed to be exhausted. But now look at the sky clearing up. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be an amazing sunset. So we made it to the restaurant. It's over there. It seems like they're driving some people on golf carts. We figured let's walk. Look at the sunset. So beautiful. We're so excited. Honestly, we have no idea what's on the menu here. It's just like a beautiful restaurant, and we knew we had to come, so I'm super excited. And I think this is the perfect way to end the trip. We do have all day tomorrow, but in terms of this southern side, where's the boy? Oh, he's taking a photo. We're like wrapping up this portion of the trip, so it should be nice. So we ended up getting the salmon. I messed that up, and then what is left of the ribs and mashed potatoes. Y'all, even though this is such a beautiful sunset, it's amazing scenery at this restaurant, I will say it's kind of overrated, I think. Just because the food portions are tiny. American prices, which is whatever. And then like they were out of what we actually wanted. So we wanted the lobster pasta, add a lobster. Because they do like lobster either with pasta, or if they don't have pasta, like whatever, why would you not have pasta? Then they were out of the carbonara truffle pasta, and then they were out of this other pasta we were looking at. What else were they out of? They were out of practically everything. Because it's one of those restaurants, and like out here a lot of times, they catch the food fresh, and then they make it, which is nice, same day or the day before, but when they're out. But it's like, so we ended up getting these two plates, which were like good, but I feel like those would have been better. We're gonna get pizza after this because this wasn't filling anybody up. But it is pretty, and I will say I'm enjoying my company, but yeah. Like I wouldn't like drive an hour to come see this. Luckily it was 23 minutes. Beautiful sunset, but interesting. Since dinner was so small and pretty mediocre, we have some pizza from our favorite spot we've gotten food at. This is now the third time. And then we have Love is Blind UK on the TV. This is season 2. Good morning. It's our last full day in Jolly. We are leaving this beautiful resort. It is currently 10 a.m. So our game plan is to check out, but then just go chill at the beach club. Because we really have nothing better to do today, our game plan is to head back to the city of Tirana, and we have a cooking class at 5 p.m. But it's so early, so we figured why not just stay at this hotel, stay at the beach club, lay in the sun one last time, probably get a nap in before we have a 2-hour drive back. But it's so sad to be leaving here because it's so beautiful. Last day at the beach. I just wanted to show y'all up close of how beautiful it is. I'm whispering because there's a bunch of people around and I don't want them to be like, who is this random American girl yapping her yap her off? There's the boy. He's so funny. It's just so nice. I miss it so much. I'm gonna go in the water for a little with it. If I fall, that'll be crazy. Can you guys go underwater? It's not waterproof, no. Hopefully the next version they make is waterproof. So what are your reviews on this trip?
Good 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Probably the best sunset.
Oh wait, I can't go any deeper. Why 9? What would make it 10?
Nothing is perfect in life besides you.
You're so fine. Okay, I would review this trip. I don't know, I think the itinerary was chef's kiss. I do think we had a few things in our itinerary that we didn't do, which I'm kind of like, not even glad, but just like, okay, like we were supposed to go visit the city Barat and like on our first day, but it kind of got busy. So we scratched it and like, it wasn't the end of the world. But I'm glad we got to see everything we saw. The sunset boat would have been cool, but at the time we were just so tired. We were just so tired. I don't know, I feel like we did it right. Would you come back to Albania?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd come back for sure. I think in a few years it's going to be different. Even yesterday on a boat tour, speaking with the tour guide, he was telling us, you see this area, they're starting to build more up there. It should be interesting if we were to come back in a few years to see, like, so far this is the hotel we're staying at and that's the only major hotel in this area, super big. So it would be interesting to see how they develop in a few years, but 100% would come back. And honestly, I kind of feel ignorant for the fact that I didn't think this was like Mediterranean, but this is a part of the Mediterranean. Stop! So what's a part of the Mediterranean? Wait, you look so cool over there.
Croatia, Greece. Understand the country.
Croatia, Greece, Albania. Anyways, guys, we're gonna take a little swim. Oh, the water looks so cool. Wait, honey, look at the camera.
Wait, she was waterproof?
No, it's not waterproof.
I think it was
If it was waterproof, that'd be so clutch. That's why I was contemplating getting a GoPro. Like in the future, I told myself if I'm consistent with YouTube for a year, I can get myself a GoPro and then a drone.
I used to have a GoPro when I was a kid.
Really?
So good.
But like, why am I investing all that money if I can't even be consistent? Ooh, clock it. So.
The GoPro, you can adjust it like this one though.
No. But GoPro's cool for like underwater
Yeah,
stuff.
really cool.
And we do a lot of water activities, I feel like, on this channel. We're getting into it. So if I can be consistent, for a year, I can buy myself a GoPro and a drone. Because a drone would be cool. Like, think about if we were like laying in the water and the drone was like, meow. Like, anyways, alright. I'm gonna put this down and we're gonna play in the water. Hey guys, we currently made it. Ooh, look at this. There's people walking. Nuts. We currently made it to Tirana. We're about to head to our cooking class. This is the city vibes. We actually just passed the hospital I wanted to show you, but we were getting too hectic in the circle. The drive is about 3.5 hours. Actually, I cut off like 30 minutes, so it was more like 3 hours. But I really don't understand the speed limits here because it says it's in kilometers or kilometers. Kilometers. Miles, I don't know, but I was driving 120. So we got it done. And yeah, do you want to show them the city? Anyways, alright, we'll see you in the cooking class. Alright, we just parked the car and we want to go to the cooking class, but I want to go shopping. Look at some of these dresses. Honey, can we come here after? Yeah, looks like we're going to go shopping in the city after. Oh, it's pretty cute here. I was about to say, do you want to eat? But we're literally going to cooking class to make our dinner. Oh, this looks like a mall. That's cool. They told us to get there at 4:50, so like 10 minutes before the class starts. Maybe it's just to wash our hands and like, oh my god, oh, I just saw myself in the reflection. My outfit looks a little, not the best, but it's fine. I wanted to put on my white pants, but we don't have time to dig through the car and find it in my suitcase. I already packed a lot of my stuff. Oh, they have Burger King here. I did search it up on Google because I was trying to see if they had McDonald's, because I love trying McDonald's in different countries because they always have like different menus than what the States has, but they have Burger King. That shop looks so cute. Anyways, I need to focus on the main task at hand, which is getting to this class. We've arrived at the cooking class.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I find why I give you what you need. I know what you like. I really love me.
Move to a place around the side. You can actually hear and feel this brand new track.
I got to need you, but I need some lessons. I need to give it all. I got to live what I got. I got
it to our hotel post cooking class. I look busted. But the cooking class was so helpful in terms of just understanding the different cuisines and the north versus southern Albania, what foods you would find. We ate so much food. As you can see, we made so much. So it was a mix of us making certain things and then the instructor making things and just like giving us extra dishes. Literally stuffed to the brim. When we said on the trip like we wanted to eat traditional Albanian food, that was the perfect cooking class to go to. At this point now, we're just packing up our stuff because our flight's tomorrow early in the morning. I think mine is 6 a.m. Mind you, it's almost 10 p.m. at night. Still haven't checked in. But guys, this trip has been so fun. I'm so sad it's coming to an end. If you're watching up until this point, you've watched both parts. You are a real one. I can't wait to post more on YouTube. Alright guys, that completes the vlog. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us in Albania. We'll see you. Bye. Hey chat. I know I just had the dramatic outro. Literally when we were in Albania, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so fun. Like, let me film this pre in the water because it looks cool and the water is just so blue. I already miss it, but I know throughout all the vlogs we were like talking about all the spots we went to and stuff, but sometimes I didn't drop names. So right after this, I'm just gonna have a video highlighting our full itinerary. Definitely save it. It's also on TikTok, but it was just a perfect itinerary and I think a lot of other people would enjoy it. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week for another video. I'll talk to you guys. Bye. Here's our itinerary for our 1 week trip to Albania. I think we did this trip perfectly right. Let's get into it. For starters, I flew from Chicago to Albania, arrived in the morning. We got a rental car and drove 4 hours south to Ksamil. I will say if you're not an experienced driver, do not drive in this country. The drivers can be hectic. The roads are really narrow. So we opted for me to drive because I'm a safer and better driver in these conditions. We stayed at the Blue Eye in Ksamil and honestly it was such an amazing boutique hotel. We ended up getting dinner at Guava. We walked around the town and we ended our night early because we had a long day ahead of us. On our second day, we spent it at Lost Seaside Beach Club. I have a fully separate video on this place. We ate lunch here, we chilled, and afterwards we got a sweet treat, took some sunset photos, had drinks at a random spot with a really good view, ate at Mr. Krabs for dinner, and then we chilled at like a lounge outdoor and had shisha and some drinks. On day 3, instead of hotel breakfast, we ventured out and had this crepe and pizza place. We became obsessed and had it every single morning moving forward. And then for the day, we spent it at Prince of Pote's Beach Club. Once again, I posted a separate video with the beach club reviews in depth, but afterwards we got some ice roll. We were supposed to go to this castle in Sarande for sunset. Missed sunset, but the view was still really nice. And then we got Madfish sushi in Sarande, which was really good. Then we ended our night at Lost Seaside. They have a nighttime party vibe, which was pretty cool. Day 4, we headed to Veranda Beach Club. I think this place was so beautiful. The water was so nice and we were just swimming, chilling. After 3 o'clock, there was a party vibe and people were just like going crazy with champagne, as you can see. Then for dinner, we watched sunset, ate some pizza, and then we went out really late to Bianco and it was super fun. Day 5, we had a 3-hour drive from Ksamil to Jale. So we decided to stop by the Blue Eye to see it and it was beautiful. And this drive was pretty treacherous, but we made it to Folie Marine. This is our beautiful hotel we stayed at. Once again, fully separate video with the review. This evening we chilled, we got dinner in town, and we ended up becoming obsessed with this place. We ate it at 3 different times because the food was that good. Then that evening we enjoyed our hotel's party that they had. It was cool, just not our kind of music, so we ended up ending the night, but the music kept going till like 3 a.m. Day 6, we woke up, had breakfast, and took advantage of the hotel perks and stayed here all day. When you stay at this hotel, you have access to the beach club, and that's exactly what we did. In between swimming in the ocean, swimming in the pool, taking naps, it really was a great chill day. Then afterwards, of course, getting overdressed to go in the town for dinner. Day 7 was our boat day. We drove 30 minutes to the town of Himarë, got on our boat, and it was a 10 out of 10 experience. Once again, I have a fully separate video. We ate lunch in the town. Afterwards, got back and got ready for dinner. We went to Zoe Hora. This was a recommendation from TikTok. I really wouldn't come here again. I'd say the views are nice, but there are so many nice restaurants in Albania. You do not need to drive over here to have dinner, and that's why I didn't even make a video about this place. The evening ended, and the next day we drove 3 hours back to Tirana, did our cooking class, and that completed our trip. I'm so happy me and the boy went to Albania. Definitely save this